My dog, bro. Yeah,
We're back, man. B-side show. Having a good time like we always do. Vibing out, man. Hey, Kap Kallous is in the building.
What
man.
up, what up?
Hey, we were just talking about some of the... Actually, we talked about a lot of stuff, but some of the... the last times you were here and some of the people you brought through, too.
Yeah, man.
Like Jay Gatsby.
Jay Gatsby, really talented artist. Shout out to Jay Gatsby. Dude Tunes, who was here last time, who is now currently in LA, who should probably come by the show sooner or later. He's got a project dropping in like a month or two. And then I know there's a track called Paper Cuts on Grandeur that is featuring Jay Gatsby and Dude Tunes. We have a video for that. You'll like that too, man. There's a scene, a slow motion scene that involves twerking, a girl twerking with champagne, and you'll like it.
Nice.
I only bring the sickest things for you, man.
Awesome.
Just for you.
I feel I don't know what to say. Continue.
Hey, man.
And
nothing but love, man.
Hey, and just the fact that he watches those butt naked with just popcorn on himself, don't mind. I mean, he don't judge. You can watch it however you want.
Butter is a natural lubricant, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta make it work.
And it smells delicious. It makes me want to watch movies.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I want to say, Kap, man, you've always you've been doing your thing for a while and been a part of different kind of scenes, like with the battles and we've talked about it before. And then originally from Florida, right?
Yep.
Florida.
Ozone.
Yeah. But I've seen even growth since I first heard some of your stuff. But you've always been kind of polished already, and there's still room for growth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be fully polished, but
I mean, there's still room for growth. I mean, you know what I'm saying, though. There's like sometimes you pop in somebody that's starting or whatever.
Trying to say I used to suck and now I'm good.
No, well, no. No, not that at all. No, but that's what I'm saying. Even your earlier stuff, it never seemed to me like it sucked. I guess that was my point.
I'm really proud of my back catalog.
Yeah.
If you go to my Bandcamp page, it's just Bandcamp or kapkallous.bandcamp.com or however they do it. Just Google Kap Kallous. It'll be like one of the first things that pops up. I mean, I'm a pretty prolific artist. I try to put out a project at least every year and a half, sometimes 2 a year. This is the first time in a year and a half that I haven't put out anything because I really wanted to put a lot of time into Grandeur. But I'm ridiculously proud of my back catalog, and I put a lot of time and effort into my music, and I definitely know how to make an album.
There you go.
Hey, no offense to anybody else, but that's what I meant. No, but that's what even your earlier projects, and I think we talked about it on the show before. But originally, my youngest brother, he's into like the what is it called, the horror, the
like horrorcore.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. He's into all that, like, kind of, some of the artwork and stuff that you put out.
For sure, man.
And that's what originally drew
shout out to Scuds, who does all my artwork, man.
Scuds, I know, yeah. Love that shit.
And a really talented comic book artist, and just a really talented dude overall, and a great person.
You can tell it has that comic book twist. And my youngest brother was originally drawn to it by the artwork because he likes that. But then he started listening to it, and then he bumped it in the pen. And then I started listening to it, and I was like, because I didn't have it yet.
Yeah, right.
And I'm the one who got the CD, but he snatched it from me. No, he originally snatched it.
It was probably the Zombie or Martian, probably the Zombie EP, I'm thinking.
It was a couple,
might have been Hearst, I'm not sure. I don't know. I had a couple dark projects in the middle for a little bit.
I should have brought them. I still have the. We have the covers. I don't know where the CDs are because that happens. People jack
don't even worry about it. Yeah. That's why you can go to Bandcamp, man.
I have a gang of CD covers. I know everybody does. A gang of CD covers with no CD in them. Dog, was this? I don't know.
Yeah, that always happens though. Yeah.
And there's somebody at their pad with a gang of CDs with no covers. Hey, anyways, what do you guys? What do you have in plans for the works? You're gonna keep doing directing and stuff like that?
Yeah, too, man. I did a handful of videos for this album. I did a couple of videos off of John Connor's Kanye West mixtape that he dropped. And I mean, I'm always open to work with certain artists. I'm being a little more picky with the directing now because I started getting good at it, and then it started taking up a lot of my time, and I was like, whoa, I gotta focus on one thing at a time. So I'm really, really focused on music right now, and it's just trying to do as much important shit as possible, like as much radio as possible, get on all the blogs as possible, and I really just want to find the people who are into what I do and cater to them specifically. So if you're a Kap Kallous fan, thank you. You know, and I'm just gonna keep on putting out great records. I've got 2 records already recorded and ready to go. We just gotta mix them. So I got 2 more albums coming your way within the next 6 to 12 months, and I'm just trying to stay busy. I just want to work. So yeah.
Dope, man.
You mentioned last time, and I wanted to ask the specific reason or what it was, because I want to know and draw that. Sometimes you draw that inspiration, but you mentioned the last time you were here that you came close to probably, you said, man, maybe I won't release nothing else no more. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
But then you got re-inspired, and it came to you like you're on fire right now, like with projects already ready.
Nah, for sure.
I mean?
I was at a point right after my project Hearse that I dropped in October of 2012, where I was like, I'm not sure. I was considering just managing. Excuse me, I didn't want to burp into your cinnamon microphone. But I was considering just managing artists, because I was just frustrated where it was like I felt like I was making a quality product and I couldn't figure out exactly how to get that product to who wanted to hear it. You know what I mean? And I knew it was good, and there's a market for everything, but I was having trouble finding my market. And I took a step back from music for maybe 3-4 months, which is a long time for me because I work on a lot of music. And then my people who ran a collective called Dockside Music Group said that they wanted to put out a record on me, and I was thinking about it, and then I worked on a couple tracks and I got real excited, and then I went out to Memphis and recorded 25 songs, and then I came back and recorded a good 150 something songs over the past year and a half or whatever, and then that kind of got diced up into 2 or 3 different projects, and here I am, and I've already formulated 2 tracks yesterday for intros and outros for some other projects, and I don't know, it's very rare. I've never had, knock on wood or whatever, but I've never had writer's block before. I've just had artistic frustration where it's what's the point?
I think I think that's probably the most scariest thing. I mean, for me, as far as in a visual perspective,
for sure,
it's when I can't think of an idea of something, I get scared because it frustrates me. I think any artist, to be honest, the creative.
I stopped stressing out about concepts. You know what I mean? I watched this Marilyn Manson interview where someone was like, "What does your music mean?" And he's like, "Well, my music shouldn't mean anything. It's a question mark. What does it mean? What does it mean to you?" You know what I mean? So I stopped overthinking. Well, if the concept isn't clear of what this is, it's I just spit my life and however I feel about whatever's going on at the moment. If it has a concept, cool. If it just feels good and it's fucking dope bars, cool. And when you listen to it, you might get something totally different from what the fuck I meant.
Yeah,
and I'm totally okay with that. You know what I mean? I can make a song about a friend of mine dying, and you may not even know it's and it might sound like a party jam to you, and you might be like, "Man, I just want to get fucked up and fucking screw bitches." You know what I mean? And it's cool. You know what I mean? Fred's dead, but hey, fuck these bitches. And I'm totally okay with that as long as it inspires someone in some kind of way and it invokes some kind of feeling. I'm cool with that. So yeah.
And I think that's a key thing, though. As long as you're inspiring and just leaving some kind of an emotion for people to go off of and shit. Yeah.
And that's the thing, though. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Is you're an artist that is you have that whether it's clever in the lines or the style that you flip.
Yeah.
All this stuff is important, and I try to bring that up a lot, especially when we have some of kind of the younger artists. I just never wanted to be basic or boring, and ever since I started rapping, my goal was to not be a rapper and be an artist. I became a rapper because I wasn't good at playing drums or guitar. For real. I wanted to be in bands. I sucked. I didn't sing really well, and I was like, fuck, man, what can I do? And then I started freestyling and shit in high school, and was like, oh, I can get attention doing this. You know what I mean? I don't have to work a 9 to 5. Let me try if I can fucking work this. And that's really how I ended up rapping. And so it's just, if you're rapping just to be the best rapper, you should really re-evaluate your thoughts. You're in a business where you're making music, and that's such a beautiful thing. And not to get all sweet on shit, but you're making music for people, and music is so important to someone's day-to-day life. I think about how important music is in my day-to-day life, and if you're providing the soundtrack for someone's life, don't fuck that soundtrack up. You know what I mean? It's you really are. When I tell someone download my project, it's I know you might be listening to this on your way to work or in your work truck or whatever the fuck it is, when you get home and you're fucking tired of your day, and it's well, I don't want to fucking contribute to the shit part. You know what I mean? So it's I'm trying to make music that is fucking really good, that you want to put on when you want to escape from the
whackness that can be life.
Dope.
You know?
That's
So
right.
There you go, man.
And that's always that's the music I've been drawn to.
I think
like
we just had a moment, man.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we shared.
We all stopped inside.
We're just like, yeah.
Deep breath.
Got
Hey,
the warm and fuzzies.
We're gonna show you guys what the fuck we're talking about right now,
for
man.
sure.
We got Slow Bone coming up next too, but right after this video, we're gonna play. Oh, which one we gonna play? I Don't Mind next. We're gonna play that video and then come back, move these chairs. We're gonna do a live performance, man. Kap Kallous.
Yeah, download that Grandeur, datpiff.com. Grandeur. Bang.